Órale, chingones y chingonas. Damn, I always forget the damn banner, Holmes. Hang on. There we go. Órale, man. All right. Man, what's going on, JC? Andres. Team Tank. Tanque, says Andres. All right, so check it out, man. Why am I here today, Jueves, right? We never really do a live here today. I'm here flying solo because I'm not so sure if I can make it on tomorrow's show. If you guys are watching this live, Los Tres Chingones Boxing always goes live on Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I don't think I'm going to be able to be a part of that team. I leave that up to in the hands of my man David Contreras and Mike Zavala. Now, will I be on tomorrow? Yes, definitely, Holmes. Guys, something that I never say, por favor, hit the notification bell, okay? Because I will be going live throughout the day tomorrow. Will I be part of the show tomorrow night? I doubt it. I highly doubt it, okay? My man, David Contreras, who hooked me up with a couple of cigars from Miami. Orale, Holmes, we're going to handle. And Mike Zavala, the scientist of the sweet science, Holmes, all right? They'll be doing the show. Me, myself, I don't think I'm going to be able to make the show tomorrow because I'm going to be all over the place, all over Vegas, man, doing my thing. And I want to take you guys along with me. So, por favor, hit the notification bell. I cannot tell you guys when I'm going to be going live, but I'm going to be at the weigh-ins. So I'll see whatever I can. I talked to Bobby Garcia today. We're going to get there early. We're going to get there early. I'm going to try to get everything that I possibly can. I don't care if I'm bugging fools, Holmes. Serio, dog. I'm going to be like, hey, man, can I get a word with you? And I'll put it right in their face, Holmes. And if they, if they say some groserias or whatever, hey, a toda madre, dog, they're showing their character, But I'm going to definitely be in the weigh-ins. So I thought I'd come on here, man. And, another thing. Saturday. We will be broadcasting right here on this channel, on Los Tres Chingones Boxing, from the official house watch party of Ryan Garcia. We will have, and we're gonna have we're gonna have like I don't want to say professional equipment, but we're gonna have some much better equipment, dog. Serio. So we're doing this one up pretty big, man. Chingones and chingonas. I hope I could bring it to you guys. I'm going to try to bring it to you guys the best that I possibly can. Serio, dog. And I'll try to interview people that are going to be there at the house, at the Ryan Garcia watch party house. So let's see what I can get, man. All right. So again, tomorrow I'll be at the weigh-ins. I'll be going live during the day, during the weigh-ins, probably multiple times. I don't think I'm going to be going live from beginning all the way to end. I'll probably be going live here and there. I'm sure I'll be taking footage and cutting it up and then throwing it out there later. And then Saturday, I'll definitely be going live from the Ryan Garcia watch party from the house, man. So anyway, man, I kind of want to come on here, dog, and go ahead and talk about the fight before the fight, man, because I don't think I'm going to really get a chance to do that. And I kind of want to hear from you guys as well. So I will be dropping the link here in just a second or two. But one thing that not a lot of people are really talking about, Andres, the words of war. Hey, man, you know what? It was a good press conference. If you guys saw the press conference, it was pretty entertaining, dog. And you know what? Look, before I get to that press conference, let's get to a few other things. I'm going to get to the press conference, Holmes, all right? Let's talk about the undercard, man. You got Elijah Garcia against Kevin Salgado. This should be a good one. This is one, this is a coming out party for Elijah Garcia, okay? Now, Kevin Salgado, he's young as well. He's 25 years old, but Elijah Garcia, he's only 20 years old, man. Okay. He's only 20 years old. I heard he was 19. I'm seeing it right here. It says that he's 20. Is he 20? Is he 19? Heck, I don't know, dog. But this is more of a coming out party for him. Okay. Fighting at 168, 14-0. Okay. Do I know much about Elijah Garcia, no, not too much, man. But this fight right here, I'm glad he's getting that spotlight. I'm glad he's getting that spotlight, man. And this fight is kind of made for him to win. But don't get it wrong, dog. You know, Kevin Salgado, dog. This guy, he's a little bit older. He's got just a little bit more experience, but at the same time, I do want to say this: Elijah Garcia, at his very, very young age, 14 professional fights, this guy's not stopping. This is not stopping, Holmes. He's fighting right, dog. He's staying busy. He's going, dog. He's using his youth, and he's staying busy in the ring. So I like that, man. I like that there's a young fighter out there that's staying busy. 14 fights, and he's only 20 years old, which, you know, used to be, look, once upon a time, that wasn't that impressive. Okay, if we're gonna be real, Holmes, I'm sure you guys been watching boxing for a long time. That wasn't that impressive. Today, the way the sport is today, that's a little impressive. Okay, so let's give Elijah Garcia a little bit of our time. That's gonna be the first fight. That's gonna be opening up the fight, the pay-per-view fight this Saturday, man. So Kevin Salgado against Elijah Garcia, and I want to see what Elijah Garcia brings to the table, man. I really do. So, man, let's get to Gabriel Rosado versus Beck. All right. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Vato's full name. First of all, let me see. What's up, Dos Matador? Today was good. The first two presses were, today was good. I did. Payaso. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Let me just talk about the undercard just a second, dog, because believe it or not, chingones, the undercard's actually pretty, it's not great, but it's definitely worth watching. All right, what's up, Impala? The undercard for the Ryan Tank fight, it's not great, but it's definitely worth watching, and it's definitely worth talking about, man. Do not sleep on this undercard. Again, it's not going to be the best. Okay, you don't got the biggest, best names or the biggest, best matchups, but it's you know, hey, dog, it's better than a lot of other pay-per-view undercards. So you know, I'll give you, you know, I'll put it to you guys like that. So let's talk about Gabriel Rosado, the Guerrero, homie, and Beck. We're doing our Spanish show, and everybody was talking about that was a fluke. That the first time around, it was a fluke. And look, it might be. It might have been. All right. I love Gabriel Rosado. The guy is a true warrior. Is he too beat up? Yeah, he could be, man. The guy has taken a gang of punishment. A gang of punishment. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to think. What other fighter today that's active today has been in more wars than Gabriel Rosado? Can anybody think of one? I'm not saying there isn't one. I'm just saying off the top of my head, I can't think of a fighter that's still active today. If you go back in the day, then okay, man. But I'm talking about that's still actively fighting today. Is there a fighter that has been through more wars than Gabriel Rosado? Maybe there is, but I can't think of one. That guy has pretty much looked death in its eyes, Holmes. Especially that fight with Triple G. Damn. It was, and by the way, the corner stopped it. The corner stopped it. The corner was pleading with his dad. Your son's going to die, man. Gabriel Rosado didn't quit. The corner stopped it. And rightfully so. I would have stopped it too, dog. I definitely would have stopped it too. But, you know, Gabriel Rosado, man, does he win tomorrow? I'm really, thank you, Vieja. Thank you, baby girl. If you guys don't know, I went through a fast for 40 days and stuff without any sweets. But my beautiful, crazy loca wife just hooked me up with a Snickers. with almonds in it. Anyway, Beck, I like Beck sort of. All right, he's only got 11 fights or something like that. 11, 12 fights. I'm going Rosado, dog, just because I love the guy's spirit. I really love the warrior in him, and I really want Gabriel Rosado to win this fight. Beck, I think a lot of people put a lot of stock on Beck. Not saying that he's not worth all that, but I don't think it was a fluke, man. I really don't. I think Gabriel Rosado used his definitely. He's been in there with a lot of greats. He's been there with a lot of greats. I think he definitely used his experience, and he capitalized on it. On this fight here, look, man, I'm going Gabriel Rosado all the way. Team Gabriel Rosado all the way. He's gonna bring that Boricua power, man. And I hope he gets that victory. And after that, I hope he retires. I hope he retires. Gabriel Rosado has earned, at least for me, has earned the spot to retire with a win. But he's got to win though. Don't give him the victory. He's got to earn the victory. ¿Me entiendes? So no way whatsoever am I saying, "Órale, Beck the bull," take a dive, Holmes. Nah, chale. He's got to earn that victory. But damn it, I don't want to see Gabriel Rosado retire after being all busted up and everything. Man, get the victory, Gabe. Retire, even if it's a good back and forth fight. Get the victory and hang him up, Holmes. Por favor, man. Man, you've bled out a lot, man. A lot, man. But I'm really going for Gabriel Rosado, if you guys don't know. But anyway, man, going with the co-main event, David Morrell Jr. against Falcao. He speaks a little bit off. I don't really know too much about him, but every time he's being interviewed, he speaks a little bit off. I don't really want to, I'm not going to make fun of him because I don't know if something's off with them or what, but he doesn't speak all that well. They had the press conference today. David Morrell, it got a little bit heated between the two. And what's with the handshake? Because at the end of the press conference, all the fighters came up face to face. And David Morrell comes out, extends his hand. They both shake hands like it's all good and dandy. And then they basically almost touch each other's noses like they're all heated. Like, well, what was with the handshake then? But nonetheless, man, I think David Morrell just takes this one. I'm glad boxing fans know who David Morrell is. Okay? The casual boxing fans don't know who David Morrell is. But after being in the co-main event of this fight that's so popular, people are going to know who David Morrell is. And that's good because that could start shaking some things up at 168 pounds because only real boxing fans are throwing David Morrell Jr.'s name around when we talk about, who else is out there to fight at 168? Who else is out there at 168? Only true boxing fans are throwing around David Morrell Jr.'s name. But after Saturday, should he win, which we're all expecting that he does, I think now you're going to have a little bit of pressure from even the casuals on saying like, man, this David Morrell Jr., he fights at 168. At the same weight class that David Benavidez and Canelo fights and everything. And now, that could start sparking up some more interest on David Morrell Jr., man. He looks good. He looks good. He doesn't have that many professional fights, but es cubano. The vato's cubano. Those Cubans, Holmes, their experience, man, is pretty damn impeccable. They're on another level, man. Their way of amateur fights is different. Okay, it's not quite the same. So the Cubanos, just because a Cubano has 10 professional fights and he's actually from Cuba and started boxing in Cuba, you know, those Cubanos, dog, if they've been fighting as kids or whatever, man. Their experience is something else, man. They're brought up differently, dog. Let me see what you guys are saying, because now we're gonna get into the main event, and I do want to drop the link. Let me see. Neta pinches trolls. Oh, so okay, you guys talking to each other. Andres, what's good? Gabe been a good war horse. Time to put him in on pasture. Uh, Impala, I'm gonna say this fight right here is gonna get him the eyeballs that he needs. Is gonna get him the recognition. He's got to win though. He's got to win, and he's got to look pretty damn good, which he always looks good. But he's got to look good, and it's gonna get people talking about like, oh, he's in the same weight class as Canelo. Oh, he's in the same weight class as Benavides and Demetrius Bubu Andre and a lot of these other dudes, right? So this fight, and it's the co-main event. So it's not like it's the opener to the pay-per-view card. It's the co-main event. So you're gonna have a lot of casuals. You're gonna have everybody looking at this fight, man, and it's gonna get him the recognition that he needs. And again, man, being a Cubano, he doesn't really, in my opinion, he doesn't really need that many professional fights, man, to start throwing them in there with the big dogs. After this, I wouldn't mind seeing him against Caleb Plant, who's coming off of a loss. He look again, depending on how he looks Saturday. I'm assuming he's gonna look good. So anyway, man, let's get to the main event. I'll go ahead and I'll have this as an open panel for whoever wants to jump on here, man. But I got a few minutes. Ira, let me talk to you guys, man, for a second or two, Holmes. This fight has got me going like a roller coaster. Okay, I was a Ryan Garcia fan once upon a time. All right, I was, and I thought everybody hated on him because he's a pretty boy, dog. You know what I mean? Vatos don't like pretty boys, man. They look at them like they're punks, like they're jealous of them. It's like maybe their hyena likes them or something like that. They want a vato that's a little bit more feito, dog. They want that dude, man. They don't like pretty boys with a nice, pretty boy smile and everything. They come off as fake, dog. And I get it, dog. I understand, man. Even being in the streets y todo eso, man, you see vatos from the calles that are pretty boys and everything. And it's like, I don't know if this vato's real, But anyway, going back to this, I liked him. I thought he was a good fighter. I never thought he was a great fighter, but I liked his hand speed. I liked his combination. I liked everything that I saw from this kid. Definitely, there's need. I saw his errors and where he needs to improve. But he was knocking dudes out, dog. He's knocking mofos out, right? So I was a fan of his. And I had a couple people, Mike Zavala, shouts to Mike Zavala, man, the scientist of the sweet science. He was telling me, like, nah, this dude ain't real, man. I seen these dudes before. And he compared him to a Vicious Victor Ortiz. Like Vicious Victor Ortiz, everybody was up on this dude, right? Like, hey, this vato's the real deal, homie. And then what happened? No mas. Vato quit, right? And he didn't only quit once. He quit against Maidana and he quit against the Riverside Rocky, man, Josecito Lopez. So I was just like, man, you know what? I was like, nah, Mikey, that's not that. I don't see that in this kid, man. What made me a bigger fan of Ryan, okay, I'm going to bring this full circle. Watch. What made me a bigger fan of Ryan was the Luke Campbell fight. Okay, he gets knocked down. He gets dropped. he falls on his arm pretty weird. If you guys remember that knockdown, Holmes, he falls on his arm kind of weird. And I'm like, wait, se lastimó, dog. I think he might have, hurt his shoulder or something, man, because his arm went down pretty bad. But he gets back up and scores a knockdown or a knockout with a vicious body shot, man. Which, in all reality, chingones y chungonas, man, how many knockouts do you see with body shots? Those are rare. Those are special because you don't really get those. Nonetheless, knockouts. I mean, knockouts, homie, you don't really get too many of those already. But body shot knockouts, those are special and those are rare. So when that happened, I was like, yeah, see, that's right, man. Ryan Garcia, man, to all the haters right there, man. Yeah, I'm a fan of his. And I thought from that moment, moving forward, he was going to do nothing but get better and better and fight more and more and more and more. Okay. I was wrong. Because it was right after that he started with his pendejadas. Okay. He started with this whole anxiety kind of thing. And I don't want to spread any rumors, Holmes. Okay. I don't want to spread any rumors. I heard through the grapevine that it wasn't so much anxiety, but so much bad decision making, drama in his life due to bad decision making of his. I'll just say that. Again, I don't know if it's true or not. And if the choice was continue fighting or be like Teofimo Lopez is, where you're fighting, but your head's not in it, yeah, it's probably better to take a break. Because you could end up like Teofimo Lopez, Holmes. You could, if your mind is not in the fight game, homie, then, it's going to end up bad for you. Maybe Teofimo Lopez does need to take a nice little sabbatical. Get his head straight. Maybe Ryan was smart on doing that. I don't know. People still criticize him of it. I still have a little bit of criticism for it as well, dog. But if what I was hearing was correct, which again, I don't want to put out there because I don't know it to be true and I don't want to start rumors, then okay. But if you guys remember, when he was coming back, he got injured because he was doing a little TikTok challenge. You guys remember that? You remember that one? He hurt his hand doing a TikTok challenge. I started falling off, homie. I fell off the whole Ryan Garcia train, dog. I was just like, you know what, man? Everything everybody was ever telling me about this vato is true, Holmes. Maybe this dude really ain't about it, dog. Maybe this vato really isn't a real one. I fell off, dog, and I started criticizing the dude. Let me see. Cholo, you picked both yesterday. Let me see. I got Ryan. He looks like a lean, mean machine. We're going to get to that, Dos Matador. Campbell has no power. I don't know about that. Andres, why do people keep saying that? I don't know if he's got, I don't think, nah, man. He's got some power. Campbell's got some, okay. Does he got impeccable power? No. Does he got Tank Davis power? Nah. No, he doesn't. Okay. Is he known for being the biggest power puncher? Nah, dog, but he's got some power, man. I think people discredit that a little bit from him. But yeah, I fell off, man. I was criticizing Ryan Garcia. Now that he came back, I see a different Ryan Garcia. I see a more mature guy. I see a young man. I don't see a kid que anda con sus pendejadas. I don't see that. I see a more level-headed Ryan Garcia. a young man that you can actually sit down and have a good conversation with. I didn't see that in him before. I saw his interview. I saw his interview with with Mike Tyson. I saw his interview with Logan Paul. Um, he just seems a heck of a lot more comfortable with himself. Um, I never heard him talk about God before, at least not to the level that I'm hearing him talk about God today. Today, it seems like it's always on the tip of his tongue to be talking about God. So I don't know if he had a coming to Jesus moment or what, but I like the Ryan Garcia that I see today, the more mature Ryan Garcia that I see today. Does that have an effect on him going into the ring? I think he probably takes his training camp or his career a little bit more serious. If you guys remember, man, he had said he wants to retire at 26. From what I understand today, that's not his plans anymore. That was his plans back then, the old Ryan Garcia. But apparently that's not his plans today. Let me see. Do you think if Ryan gets hit like Luke hit him by Tank, does he get up? I think he can get up. Do I think he could get back into the fight? That's a different story. That's a different story. See, when Luke Campbell dropped Ryan, he got up and he was able to fight back. If he takes one of those from Tank, will he be able to get back up? It's possible, but I don't think he'll be able to fight back, dog. I think he's going to have to get on his bicycle and run around for the rest of the round. Let's see what Andres got to say here, man. Andres.
What's up, Cholo? How you doing, man?
Oh, good, homie. I'm a little bit nervous, man, because I don't know why, but I'm really, really rooting for Ryan Holmes because I like what I see in him today. Criticizing him from his past, yeah, but Ryan today, I really like the kid, man.
You know what? It could go either way, but I I still don't see his dedication. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
That's my whole thing. But right now, I think it's anybody's fight. And the thing with Ryan, do you think if Tank hits him like Luke hit Ryan, do you think Ryan will get up?
I think he has the possibility. I think he can get up. I just don't think he can get back into the fight, at least not in that round, the way he did with Luke Campbell, because Tank packs a much bigger punch. But at the same time, Ryan is a little bit bigger now, man. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a rehydration clause. I completely understand that. But he's a little bit bigger now, man. Just his body looks bigger, like his bone structure is there. So he could probably take a little bit more punishment. Not to say that I think he could take Tank Davis's, best punch and get up. Nah, dog. I truly believe Tank can knock him out.
And the thing, I don't know if you've been looking, but Tank's been working a lot on his defense because he even said it that he's not sleeping on Ryan. That he's been working on that defense, trying not to get hit. So I don't know. Right now, it could be anybody's fight, man.
All right. Let me.
It's gonna be a good one.
All right, Andre. All right. Let me talk to you. Hold on, Holmes. So why do you believe that Tank is up on it, but you don't think Ryan's all up on it?
You know what? Because I don't know. I just see more dedication in Tank. Like he's been in those wars, and Ryan, like you said, those little TikTok things that he pulled off and this and that. He's in it. He's not in it. And you know, Tank's been fighting. He's been fighting some decent dudes to say that. Damn, like you know what I mean? Even though I still think the Pitbull one, I think I would have been cool with a draw, but
Mm,
I really don't think that Tank won that one. And then the other thing too, Pitbull hit him with some good shots, some
mm,
good shots. You
mm,
know, and the
mm.
thing is, has Ryan ever been hit that hard? You know what I mean? That's where I really come to. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
I think you'll see. I think we'll see it in the first couple rounds. If he feels that tank power, I think you'll see a different Ryan. I That's what I think. But at this point, I think it's up in the air. It could go either way. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you think that Ryan can knock out Tank? You're saying Tank can take a punch because he took punches from Pitbull Cruz. Do you think Ryan can knock him out?
Uh, maybe. But the thing is, the reason I say maybe is because I don't know, man. It's
Well, okay, okay. Why? Okay, why does it got to be a knockout to the head, though, dog? We've seen Ryan. Okay, there's that left hook, right? What if he
Mhm.
lands that sucker to the body? That's how he took out Luke Campbell. I
Yeah,
mean, could it be a knockout to the body?
it can, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's I want you. I want it to be Saturday already, man. I want it to be Saturday night already, man. You know what I mean? I'm tired of just watching all this. Say, oh, who this is? Nah, hell no. Let's watch it already, man. Like,
Man, I'm telling everybody, man, I'm a victim in this, man, because I fell into the.
hey,
I'm falling into all the hype. I really am, man.
yeah,
Usually, this is more like for the casual boxing fans, kind of. But as a diehard boxing fan, I'm falling headfirst into all this hype, man. I'm so excited for it, dog. And I think both of them have knockout power. Both of them have speed. But let me throw this one at you too. Okay. Joe Goosen. I threw it to the Chingones on the Spanish channel
yeah,
yesterday, and they just kind of threw it off. And I'm like, no, no. Okay. Joe Goosen came out and said, this is one of the best training camps he's ever had with any fighters in the top 5. And when last night when they told me, like, oh, he has to say that. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to say that. He didn't say that with Chris Arreola. He didn't say that with plenty of fighters. He could have came out. Nobody asked him, is this one of the best training camps? Nobody asked him that. They didn't ask him, is this, where do you rank this in the training camps? Nobody asked him that. They just asked him, hey, how do you see Ryan? Joe Goosen himself, he could have just came out and said, man, we had a great training camp. Great training camp. I'm really happy with it. We've worked on everything. We're ready to rock and roll. He didn't have to come out and say, I rank this top 5 in all the fighters I've trained. He didn't have to say that. Do you make anything of that, Andres?
you know what? Not really, because if you really look back, how many trainers do say that? You know what I mean? I think I don't know. I
No,
think they need. I
I
think they
can't
need
think
to
of
get in
any
the
trainer
ring,
that
man.
says that. I can't think of many trainers that say that. I'm being real. I'm being
Yeah.
honest. I can't think of many trainers that come
Mhm.
out and say this is the best training camp. Now, I have heard trainers say this is the best training camp that we've had with this fighter. With
Yeah.
this fighter, that I have heard. But I rarely ever hear trainers say like this is the best training camp I've had ever with any fighter. That's rare, man. I don't really hear
Yeah.
trainers say that too much.
Like I said, let's see him in the ring already, man. That's that's what it really comes down. Hey, another thing. Remember a while back, it was a debate that you were saying, I wonder if is this going to be a big fight? Have you changed your mind about it? Like now that you're all excited and the hype and all that, like
That this one,
yeah,
this
because
this
remember
one.
we were talking about the last time. You're like, well, the Canelos, and you know what I mean. Do you think they're at that level right now? Like as far as pay
I
per view?
Okay. Here's what I'll say. I think this fight, neither one of them, but with anybody else, will be on that level. But these two guys meeting up, this fight is probably on that level. I'll be honest with you, Andres, and to all the chingones on here. Should Spence and Crawford get made? Should it get made? I don't think it outsells this pay-per-view.
Oh, hell no. I think this one. Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
I think this one's kind of. I don't want to say a Manny and Mayweather fight, but I think it's up there like with the Canelo and Mayweather kind of things. Where I it's just one of those things that we've all been saying, man, let's see these guys go at it. Let's see these guys go at it. And it's
You
coming to
got
light finally.
Yeah, look, you got true boxing fans, and I get it. I understand exactly what they're saying. Talking about like, oh man, this is not that big of a fight. There's no titles on the line. There's no real champion. None of these guys are really that proven. It's not like it's the best versus the best. And I 100% get all that, and I don't necessarily disagree with them, but the popularity that this fight is getting it's on that level, whether it's for a title or not, whether it's on a catch weight or not, whether these two guys are the best or they're not. It is the popularity of this fight. It's up there, man. It's definitely up there.
Dude, I think
So
every single celebrity, rap star,
yeah,
singer, whatever is gonna be at that fight. It's gonna be, I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go this time. But man, I wish I would have. I would have rather go to this one than the Canelo Bivol, the one that we went. I don't know why, man. Just this one was just like, damn.
yeah, man. That's something else. I can't wait for this one. Let me see. Pitbull was tattooing Tank body. That's why he backed up in the later rounds. And look, for Ryan being a taller dude, he's almost always the taller guy in the fight. For him being a tall guy, he's got some pretty good attack to the body, man. He does attack the body to the shorter guys. So, he could land some good punches to Tank's body.
But
So I
do you think he's gonna tuck his chin though?
hey, that's what scares me.
Do you
That's
think he's gonna be doing the
Yeah,
the whole,
yeah, exactly. That's what scares me. Pomona is asking, do you think the winner is the face of boxing? No, I
No,
don't think
no,
so.
hell no.
I'll tell you this. I think the winner will probably start. I mean, Tank already does this. So I guess I'm just talking about Ryan Garcia here. If Ryan wins, I think all his fights probably start becoming pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens. And as far
And I
as
think
Tank
people
goes,
actually want to fight him now too. Like, like you got the Haneys, and I think those fights will probably come more to light if he wins this one.
well, see, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of confusion right there because then people are, it's like, oh man, so who's supreme at 135? The last two fights Ryan had were at 140, so that's
Yeah.
where he's at now. So, I don't think if man, this fight is a big money fight. Any fight after this for both of those guys, I don't think they're gonna make as much money as they are here. I think the big money fight for Ryan at 140, should he win, is against Teofimo Lopez. What title is that for? I mean, Teofimo Lopez already has Josh Taylor, so we'll see what happens with that. But it's boxing. To get the big dollar does not necessarily mean you're gonna go and fight the best. It just kind of means go fight the most popular. So it's unfortunate, Holmes. It's
No,
unfortunate.
yeah, that's
That's
just reality of
Yeah, that's
boxing.
that's reality, man. And if you get, say, Teofimo Lopez does beat Josh Taylor, which I don't know if he can do that, and you get Ryan versus Teofimo in New York at Madison Square Garden. I mean, I think that'll
Yeah.
sell out, man. That sucker will sell out. Let me see. The winner gets to go on Dancing with the Stars.
With the stars. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan's already kind of there without really not doing too much. He's already kind of on that level, man, where he's on TV and commercials, and people want to put a microphone on his face and invite him onto some talk shows. So if he wins this fight, his popularity goes up even higher, which does kind of scare me a little bit because then it's like, okay, is boxing your love, Holmes? Or are you just gonna hang your hat up on this fight and say, like, I don't really gotta do too much in the boxing world anymore? You know, I'll
Yeah.
fight a couple of tomato cans here and there, and that's that. Oh, who'd you ever beat? I beat Tank. Yeah, Holmes, but that was a year ago. 1 year from today, 1 year from today, what are we talking about when we talk about Tank and Ryan? Who have they fought? Where are they at? What is the guy that lost? Did he get back up? What are they doing? Have they even fought? Because now today's landscape is like you could go a whole year without fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't like that, man. But nah, Pete Tom, the fighter doesn't become the face of boxing. That I think that's still Canelo, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still Canelo. Whether the haters want to admit it or not, it's still Canelo, dog. So I'll tell you this, Andres. I'll tell you this, man. Okay. And I do want to find this out. All right. Canelo is definitely the face of boxing, and he's fighting John Ryder, okay, who's not really that known over here on this side of the world. Do you think that fight gets more pay-per-views, more buys than the Ryan and Tank fight?
Hell no. I don't think
Really?
so. I don't think so.
Do you think this fight outsells a Canelo fight?
I think so.
Oh
I
man.
think so. And I'm a Canelo fan, man. But
Yeah, yeah.
you know what? I think the star power behind this fight is it's like a whole different another level. I
Yeah.
think the thing that I think that's gonna hurt Canelo was the last fight. The last couple fights they've been all right, and especially the loss and all that. I think people kind of just tone it down on the hype train. But this one is so hyped, man, with all the celebrities and you got people that like it's crazy. I just think that the celebrity atmosphere that's gonna be there in the hype train, it's just crazy. Because you have people talking about this fight that don't even really watch boxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? That's a good point because in reality, the Canelo versus John Ryder fight is 2 weeks away, and I don't
Mhm.
hear anybody talking about it.
Nope. Nope.
Nobody's talking. Everyone's
Nope.
talking about Tank and Ryan with 2 weeks to go. The face of boxing, and make no doubt about it, he is the face of boxing.
Mhm.
It's just he's fighting John Ryder, and nobody really cares too much about John Ryder.
Yep.
Is he going to sell pay-per-views? Yes, it is. Is he going to sell as much as this one? I don't know, man.
I don't think so. I
know.
don't think so.
Nobody's talking about it.
You watch you're going to Vegas tomorrow, right?
Yeah. We leave first thing in the morning.
Well, just right when you get there, you're gonna see that atmosphere. You're gonna see the aura. You're gonna see all the vibes.
Oh, I was there. Soy troquero. I'm a trucker, so I was there. I was there on Monday. It's all over the radio. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So yeah, I never even really thought of that. I was comparing it to Loma versus Haney, which that one's not gonna get as many pay-per-view buys. I was thinking if Crawford and Spence gets made, does it get as many pay-per-view buys? I don't think so. Now I'm starting to think that I'm not even so sure that Canelo's next fight against John Ryder sells as many pay-per-views as Ryan and Tank. No, it's
so much star power.
It's 16 days away. Canelo, the face of boxing, 16 days away to his next fight, and I haven't heard a peep. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. It's been all Ryan Tank. Now, if Canelo were to get in there against Benavidez, oh yeah.
That'd be the one. But it's just the star power and the power of social media. That's that's the thing, because I'm telling you, there's people gonna watch this fight. They're not even into boxing. They're just gonna jump on that hype train just because they're so up there in popularity. These two guys, that it's. I just think this is probably gonna be one of the biggest pay-per-views in a while that's been out here.
Yeah, man. Let me see. I've gotten invited to like 5 carne asadas already.
See, there you go. See, there you go.
Yeah, man. You are your product in boxing. You are the product that you're selling, and these guys have been able to market themselves pretty good. And so now, hey, man. Before we get out of here, let's talk about the press conference. One guy. Okay, so you were talking about De La Hoya. One guy that got on my nerves, Holmes. One guy that got on my nerves was Leonard Ellerby.
You know what? I didn't really see the Ellen Ellerby. I just
Yeah.
seen De La Hoya pop up with no shirt in his. It looked like he was in pajamas up there, you know. And I was like, what's wrong with this guy?
No,
You know?
he went up there and look, he basically just said what a lot of people have been saying, right? Like, oh, if you're so confident in your fighter, why the rehydration clause?
Yeah.
Why the catch weight? Unless you're not confident in your fighter. He that's what he was basically saying. And I'm not protecting De La Hoya. I think he's better off just not speaking on the mic and keeping the camera out of his hotel room, man. Por favor, man. You know what I
Well,
mean?
go hang out with your girlfriend. Go in your little
You know what? Hey, man. Hey, being from East LA, por favor. Hey, man. De La Hoya, stay away from the cameras. Stay away from everything, man. Just go enjoy your fruits of your labor, dog. Por favor, man.
Yeah.
Leonard Ellerby went up there and he started talking masa, dog. Like he started running. I'm not saying that all y'all didn't, but Ellerby talks in a way like he wants to throw down. He talks in a way where it's like he wants to, he wants to throw some hands. And the La Hoya was like, I'm right here, I'm right here, but I don't like Ellerby, dog. He runs his mouth, dog, like he's a fighter.
Yeah.
He runs his mouth like, hey, I'll beat your ass. I'll whoop your ass. Like he runs his mouth like that. And I don't like that about that dude, dog.
I think that's just the cockiness in them, you know. Look at Mayweather, you know what I mean? That's look at the whole Mayweather cam, look at them. And I think, they're all a bunch and they're all alike, that's just the way they are, you know what I mean? Especially since their egos are up there, you know what I mean?
And apparently they have a mole in Ryan Garcia's camp, and they kept bringing that up. They're like, "Oh, we know everything you're doing, Ryan. We know everything you're doing. We got somebody spying on your camp." They were straight telling them that, man. I like what Ryan's response was. He's all like, "That's fine. You could come down to my camp, Ellerby, and check it out for yourself. After the fight, you're gonna want to be part of my team." It was good, man. It was good stuff. Good press conference.
Let it be Saturday already, man. Let it be Saturday, man, just to check it out already.
He is the dude that carries the spit bucket
and the
jock straps.
All right, Cholo. It was nice talking to you, man. I'll look forward to the lives and check it out, man. Be safe out there.
Yeah, man. Hit that notification bell, dog, because tomorrow I'll be going live multiple times throughout the weigh-ins and getting everything I possibly can, man. But have a buenas noches, man, and hopefully Ryan wins, dog.
We'll see. Let's see. Let's do it live on Sunday after, just see what happens. You know what I mean?
All right, pues, buenas noches.
All right, man. You have a good night, man.
Bye. Yeah, you too. Oscar would have spread that nose even more. Hey, I tell you, dog, I don't like Ellerby, Holmes. I don't like Ellerby. That fool runs his mouth like he wants to throw down. He runs his mouth, Holmes, and he wants the fighters. Okay. Back up your talk, okay? Don't talk and then have your fighter back it up for you, Holmes. Sure, talk a little trash, talk your fighter up. That's all good, great, and dandy. But when you're, just calling dudes out and calling them names and everything like that, dog, trying to make it seem, Holmes, like if they step to you, you get to put hands on them. That's taking it to another one, and that stuff I don't like, dog, because Ellerby ain't gonna do a damn thing, homie. You know what I mean? So I would have liked. Okay, Oscar De La Hoya, I just said stay away from the cameras. Okay, because hey, Holmes, you but next time Ellerby runs his mouth like that on you, stand up to him, dog. Stand up and square up on the vato. Don't throw any hands, but square up on him. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he backs up. Let's see if he shuts up. Square up on him. Again, talking up your fighter is one thing. I would definitely talk up my fighter. I'll be like, yeah, we're going to see this Saturday, man. My boy's going to whoop your boy's ass. Things like that, that's one thing. But talking smack, homie, the way he was talking smack, that, oh yeah, you're sitting right there. Stand up, dog. Stand up and square up on him. Shoot, even tell him, what? Sit right here to my face, homie. You know, let's see. I would like to see LRB's response, dog, because that dude runs his mouth way too much, Holmes. Way too much. And it's not just pumping up his own fighter. He runs it in a different way, dog. But anyway, where was Floyd at? Yeah, well, you know, Floyd ain't there, man. But anyway, chingones and chingonas, I'm going to tap up out of here, man. Tomorrow we do the lives at 5 Pacific Standard Time. You guys already know that. I don't think I'm going to be able to be a part of that because I'm going to be all over Vegas. I wonder what happened behind the scenes. There's always been bad talking, dog. But I'm going to be at the weigh-ins. We leave first thing tomorrow morning. I'll be at the weigh-ins. So I will be going live and all that stuff, man. So hit the notification bell. And we will definitely be going live again on Saturday from the house party. With that, chingonas y chingonas, man, enjoy the fight. And we will see what happens. Go Ryan Garcia. But if I had to bet my house, I think Tank takes it. I'll catch you guys on next round.